Another week, another Polygon discussion. I think that that's becoming a thing for my channel at this point. So today, Polygon ended up releasing an article where they basically talked about a character from Destiny, the main character from one of the expansion packs. The entire article, and yes, it is an opinion piece. I still question the whole purpose behind its existence in the first place, though. It goes so many different places and touches on so many things that I'm just curious why are even brought up in the first place. Let me give you an example. This is the header of it, just below the title. Destiny's most recent expansion, The Taken King, is centered around a transgender character. That's big enough news, but the more interesting question is the following. Why wasn't this discussed in the gaming press? I think I can answer that for you without having to go on for about 10 or 15 paragraphs like you did. People don't care. People do not care. People generally do not care about the gender, the race, the species of the character that they play in their games or that just exist in their games. That is not news. That is not something that should be discussed. The quality of a game, sure. But the fact of this character was this gender, this character was this species, that's something fans can talk about just like as a fan-to-fan thing. I liked this character, or I think that character is better. Those kind of things. That's not something that is newsworthy. I don't get that. I honestly don't. I remember playing games where I was a hedgehog, for example, or a bandicoot. Why does a character... do I look like a bandicoot to you? Don't answer that. Why does that matter? Seriously. I've seen games with all kinds of characters. I play games with all kinds of races. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what my character is. I just care if it's a fun game and if it's got a good story. The author of this piece, they go back and forth 2 different times, at least a couple different times, talking about how this was great and yet it's horrible at the same time. Their main reason being, or their main reasoning being, that you can't instantly tell that the character is transgender, and you have to dig into the lore to do that, so it's not easily presented and basically shoved in your face, so it's bad because of that. It's good that it exists, but it's bad that I have to actually know stuff. What? That's why I don't understand this whole identity politics in games mentality that a good amount of the gaming press has. I don't care what a character is. And I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that because I've never cared. I have a lot of friends that feel the exact same way. They don't care. It's just a game. We play games for fun, for stories. We don't care if anyone looks like us in the game. I played games where it was where the main characters were like high elves or something. Do I look like an elf? If anything, I look like a dwarf on a good day. Was I offended by that? No. I was like, oh, cool. New kind of character to play as. Sweet. And then this is the part, this is the last sentence in the article, and it sounds so weird, just the way it's said. For now, even if it's subtle, we can claim Oryx. We can claim. Maybe I just don't understand, and maybe to a lot of people this is really a big thing, and I'll just never get it. But that sounds kind of cult-like to me. We can claim. That's just so weird. Like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? The general populace doesn't seem to. It doesn't. Why else, as I'll go back to this again, why else would games like Sonic the Hedgehog exist? Do you identify as a hedgehog? Were there tons of people that did? Is that why it lasted so long? I don't get it. I don't get why this is newsworthy. Why there would be articles written about this, and this isn't the only one. This is just the latest one. Why is this a thing? Someone needs to explain this to me. I don't get it. I just don't. I know that this is just like me going off on an article for about 7 minutes and sounding confused pretty much the entire time, but I honestly am. I just don't get this. I've never gotten this, and this is just another prime example of why does this even exist in the first place. This has been Math Machine, just pondering the mysteries of life as related by Polygon. Peace out.